Why doesn't Mark, Luke, and John mention these guards if they were there?
Heavens, who knows? I mean, anybody recounting an event can put down the aspects of it that impress them and not put down others.
But this is the crucial question. The question that in antiquity the Jews were saying, the disciples came and stole his body. So this is the crucial question. Was the tomb unguarded or was it guarded?
Yeah.
And only one person, the author of Matthew, whoever he was, says it was guarded. And that was a late account.
Papias thought it was the apostle.
I think what you're saying is that if you had been Matthew, you would have added a few more things. Okay? It's like me when I'm reading
what does gospel mean? Gospel means, good news. It doesn't mean the good news and the bad news. It means the good news.
But good news is not the equivalent to the encyclopedia that gives all data possible on any given subject.
No, good news means, here's the good news, we're not going to talk about the bad news.
Well, wait a minute. No. What it means is the good news that God came to earth in Jesus Christ, died on the cross, and rose again. It doesn't mean that each gospel writer has the obligation to include every piece of information every other gospel writer includes.
But you would include the crucial events.
Yes, but it's only you who thinks that it's crucial that every gospel writer include the same amount of information concerning the Roman guards.
You don't think it's crucial that the guards were guarding the tomb?
It's very crucial, but all you need is one eyewitness to tell you that they were there.
And we have 4, and 3 don't mention it.
Well, for heaven's sake, you've got only 2 Gospels that even mention the Sermon on the Mount. Now, I don't know anyone who doubts that Jesus preached the Sermon on the Mount. Why is it that Mark and John don't mention those particular items of preaching? Answer, because they were interested in other things. And each writer has the perfect right to be interested in what he wants to write about, as long as he's accurate in what he says. You've got to take these writings as complementary. You can't set up a statistical system whereby you've got to have, 8 of the X number of New Testament writers saying the same thing on any given subject. You can throw it out. That kind of criterion we'd never apply in any other area of life.
But if 1 out of 26 says it, and the others...
But hang on, that's a poor statistic anyway, because you've only got 4 of these writers who are giving a biographical account of these events.
So you have 25%.
Sure, which is just fine. You go into any court of law, you'll find that when 4 witnesses describe a traffic accident, you will get information from A that you will not get from B, C, and D. You'll get information from C you won't get from A, B, and D. And no judge would ever instruct a jury to ignore what one of them says simply because the others haven't said the same thing.